Village Museum พี่น้องมื้อนี้พามาเบิ่งมิวเซียมมาเบิ่งพิพิธภัณฑ์ What's about the people stay here
It's about old long time ago
เกี่ยวกับชีวิตความเป็นอยู่ของคนสมัยก่อนพี่น้องไปเบิ่งกันเลย พี่น้องร้านขายของชำ General Store
Well, this is the main general store. It was built in 1858. That's been restored to 1899, so it's the newest building in the village. It was built for a rural community, which means it had to sell everything. So it has the post office, it has the pharmacy, clothing department, it has everything. And shopping in the 1800s would have been a whole different experience than it is now. So you go once a month, and when you did, you spend all day here. You'd be gossiping with your neighbors you hadn't seen. They even have checkers set up, so it was a really social experience. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask and take a look around.
Great, thanks a lot. Some of those bottles there that I found last week. They're dull. Like that.
And those are the medicines. So
Yeah, I know. That's what you're
Is it here post office here too?
Yeah. Post office over here.
มีไปรษณีย์ขายของIs a
So it was run until 1967, and then it was brought here, basically, from New Ontario.
And all the
They were found from like auctions, or people have donated them, because it was run to 1967, so slowly modernized, but then we brought it back to 1890.
For make newspaper. For make newspaper.
This is our print shop for the town. This is where we would have. Hello, am I on camera?
Yeah.
That's the world we live in. You're always on camera. It's kind of disturbing.
Okay.
This is where we would have done all of the newspapers and all of the advertisements, all of the posters, all of the bags for the world or for the town. And we would have done that by making these things called chases, which are essentially just templates. And so you can see that all of our letters in here are put in backwards. That's because when you put the paper on, it would make a mirror image. We've got some stamps, but they would have been a lot more expensive than just the letters. The letters were pretty commonplace, but each one of these stamps would have had to be made by hand. So they were quite expensive for us. So we didn't have many of them, which is why the newspaper seems sort of devoid of any pictures. It's also devoid of color, but that's just because back then the color ink wouldn't have been too commonplace. The only pictures we did have would have been advertisements, and that's where we would have gotten most of our money from these, just from ads. Yeah, no, the paper itself would have actually taken about 3 days to put together the template for, just because each and every letter had to be put in by hand. It's not like we had words. And then the rest of the week, so the other 4 days would be spent just circulating and printing it. We've got two types of press in here. We have our Washington flatbed press and our jobber press. The jobber can do about 1,500 in an hour, and the Washington flatbed can do about 200 an hour with two trained apprentices on it. Now, they would have had the apprentices on this one just because it was a lot safer. The jobber press was quite dangerous, so with every movement you would have to take out the used piece of paper and put in the new fresh piece of paper every single time, and that would be moving very, very quickly, so you were prone to losing a hand. Lots of one-hand